1, 2. Vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. What's a good vanilla? Acid, what's going on? More epic randomness, what's going on? How's everyone's day going so far? Short live. I'm just going to be um I'm legit just like gonna be you guys are just gonna be picking my fragrance for tomorrow. Alright, here we go. Let's see. We got some deleted comments. Ooh. Deleted comments, it's always fun to see. How did I do this? How the hell do I charge my phone while I do this shit? Bro. Are you gonna do a vote? Yes, I am. Okay, here we go. Now my phone's freaking charging. Do I need to move it over here? Yeah, probably. Okay. Now we are ready. I hope. Bam. Here we go. This is not what I wanted to do. Oh my god, it is freaking just wiggling off this thing. Come on. How did I freaking... Bro, the only thing I have is this bum-ass wireless charger that can reach over here. And I don't know... I feel kind of dumb. I genuinely don't know how to freaking have this thing on the wireless charger. And have it on this thing at the same time. Do I just pinch it up here? Ooh, that is the tactic. Here we go. Now we're in business. This is actually like a pretty good camera angle. I feel like I'm right here, you know? Scent of the day, Was Ice, great fragrance right there. Scent of the day, Hugo Boss, Scent, Private Accord, great. I've never tried it, but I think Hugo Boss is a fantastic brand. What the flip? Why were those comments deleted, bro? You want to give updates on your girlfriend's health? Yeah, sure. So she did her first round of chemo yesterday, and she's just kind of recovering. Or not yesterday, Friday. She did her first round, so she's just kind of recovering. You know, we're back home. But for the most part, you know, she's doing pretty good. Same here, Joel. Mikey, did the stream bug out earlier? Yes, it did. All right, we have 1, 2. Let's do 1, 1, 2, and then we need kind of like a more sweet fragrance here. What should we do here? I really don't know. For a sweeter fragrance, let's grab... I don't know. It's not really going to match up, but here we go. Why did you end and restart? Well, I had to end it because I don't know what happened, but the Wi-Fi just started bugging out, and then when it finally like reconnected, there was like nobody in here, so I just ended it real quick, and I had to use the restroom. I won't lie. You know, saw people saying they found Hawass Cobra at Burlington. I mean, I would like to try Hawass Cobra. Isn't that the... No, or is it Malibu? That's imagination. What's Cobra cloning? What's Cobra cloning? Well, if you want to buy my first car, you get fired. What's that money to your girlfriend? My bad. No, acid. You're good, man. You're good. Michael, both of you are doing well. Budget, I appreciate that. I feel like for the most part, you know, we are doing pretty well. with the, information we're being told and stuff like that, we're doing pretty well. So I appreciate the support. Her, it's not a GoFundMe, but it's a spot fund. That's doing really well. So things are looking up. Things are looking good for sure. Let's see. We have Sun-Kissed Island going up against Martha's Vineyard. All right, we have Sun-Kissed Island. Oh my god. I need to look into and see if there's some way I can like have this poll go back to the original way, because I know I keep talking about it, but the original way is so much better. Um, these two fragrances, I have the whole note breakdowns for them. Starting it off with Martha's Vineyard. Top notes of black coconut, plum, and orange zest. Middle notes of jasmine, orris root, and soft woods. And base notes of musk, tobacco, vanilla, and driftwood. This fragrance, to me, smells like a more masculine Sol de Janeiro 40, I want to say it is. Whatever that like plum vanilla Sol de Janeiro is. Just kind of like a more masculine version. Smells super good, gets me great compliments. It's an extrait de parfum. It is also glittery as well. Very, very fun. Super good fragrance here. Great longevity, great projection. Going up against another extrait. Brand new pickup. This is Zaharoff Sun-Kissed Island. Top notes of red seaweed, pure jungle essence, ginger, cardamom, lime, and mint. Middle notes of a tequila accord, jasmine, sambac, rose de grace, and ylang ylang. And base notes of blonde woods, coconut milk, skin musk, and amber. Both of these fragrances, super, super good. Now, although they sound like they would be very similar kind of tropical fragrances, they're not the most similar fragrances. Sun-Kissed Island is definitely more of that kind of sunscreeny tropical vibe. And Martha's Vineyard definitely is still kind of more of a tropical fragrance, but it's not like a 10 out of 10, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how tropical is it? It's like a 4. Like, apart from kind of that plum and kind of slight coconut, I don't really get a lot of tropical vibes. It's more of kind of like a rich, warm vanilla. But both of these fragrances are good. Sun-Kissed Island won 83% to 17%. Half Smell, Most Wanted Forever, don't like it. I have tried Ralph's Club New York, pretty good. Nice, like vanilla sort of fragrance. Baseball Ben, what's going on, man? How's your day going so far? All right, here we have, and if you guys have not, please make sure to drop a sub, drop a like. Hawas, Ice, and Fakar Black going up against the Scent Magnetic. Bro, my freaking cat is so loud. Recent pickups, Ralph's Club Eau de Parfum, great fragrance. John Varvatos, XX Artisan, Banana Republic Midnight Hour, Fakar Black, thanks for recommendation. How are you enjoying them? Spot a new fragrance, not putting the name because I know you won't be able to pronounce it. Joel, you put that name in there right now so I can mispronounce it. Jesus loves you. Thank you, Trevor. Here we have Hugo Boss, the Scent Magnetic. You got 3 notes here. You have Maninka in the top notes, you have Braun in the middle notes, and Vanilla Absolute in the base notes. Maninka is this nice kind of fruity note. And then Braun, it's kind of like this rich oaty note, kind of like this oaty vanilla, and then Vanilla Absolute, obviously like a strong vanilla. So right here, this is going to be kind of like a good, warm, sweet vanilla sort of fragrance, good for day use, good for a night out. And what it's going up against, it's not the best matchup, but I would like to, I really like this combo. Latafa Fakar Black and Rasasi Hawas Ice. Fakar Black is this just super, super clean, appley sort of fragrance. Super clean, refreshing with a nice kind of Tonkaby and woodsy dry down. Hawas Ice, more of this really like sugary, sweet, grapey sort of fragrance, has a nice plum note. When you layer these two together, it's just a super, super good, refreshing layering combo. I get really, really good reactions with this layering combo. Literally every single time I've worn it, I've had people ask me what I've had on. A Gotho Giardino Diercol. There we go. I destroyed that name, but in a good way. Scent Magnetic Slander's Wild. Exactly. It's a great fragrance here. Hold on. I'm gonna switch to my. Oh, you're gonna switch to your PC. You want to be able to chat, but it's messed up. Hold on. You want to be able to chat, but it's messed up. Oh, with the bottom right, but you'll still be watching. Gotcha, Acid. You're good. Budget. Mike Brown, what's going on? All right, so Hawas Ice and Fakar Black won 83% to 17%. There we go. Good matchup there. Here we have a better matchup. Here we have Hawthorne's Frozen Flame going up against Fragrance World Barakat Amber Eve. Here we go. Two good budget vanilla fragrances right here. Two good budget vanilla fragrances. Amber Eve, Frozen Flame. If I don't tell you good night, I'll be praying for you and your girlfriend. Hey, Acid, I really appreciate that, man. Fragrance World, Barakat Amber Eve. This is a clone of Mason Francis Kurkdjian's Grand Soir. This fragrance, super, super good. It's primarily like this ambery vanilla sort of fragrance. It has this nice powdery vibe. But if you want just like a super rich amber vanilla fragrance, I think Amber Eve is just very, very good. $17, I would say realistically, if you look on Amazon, that's what you'll find it for. But I've seen it as low as like 14 bucks, and it really doesn't make sense, right? This is a cheap vanilla fragrance, and as far as a cheap vanilla fragrance goes, it's kind of like my holy grail of vanilla fragrances. These two kind of for like 25 bucks, these are really what I lean towards to recommend people for vanilla fragrances. But Amber Eve, such a good fragrance, right? Amber vanilla, good longevity, good projection. People, it's a people pleasing scent. Like a lot of people enjoy that scent. Hawthorne's Frozen Flame. You get white cedar, you get a chrome note, and you get black vanilla. Super, super good fragrance. Primarily, I get a chrome and black vanilla combo. I get a little bit of that white cedar, but I don't get a lot of woods. It's this kind of metallic, but not like bad metallic. It's just kind of like metallic vanilla sort of scent. Super, super good. It's unique for a just kind of stronger vanilla scent. But yeah, it lasts a long time. This one really gets me good compliments as well. Both of these fragrances are great. Both of these fragrances are phenomenal. Car Black is nice. Have Armoth Mega, but it's not redundant, as Lattafa is more herbal, Mega is more fruit. Yeah, I think really like with the Lattafa, it does a good job getting that kind of floral tonka bean dried on. It really does a good job with that. I think Lattafa Eternal Oud is just a step above Amber Eve. I've never tried it. I will say though, Amber Eve I'm incredibly impressed with. I've gotten countless compliments. This fragrance, it's interesting. It also came, I don't know if you can see, right? It's not really like a brown. It's kind of more like a green color. This fragrance came sun damaged. So I was thinking it was just going to be like this kind of like shitty fragrance, right? It was 17 bucks and it's sun damaged. Like, what the hell is happening? But no, dude, this fragrance, such a good compliment getter. Kind of, as I said, kind of one of my holy grail fragrances. Wait, hold on, I'm done. No, yeah, Amber Eve won 67% to 33%. I would like to try Eternal Oud though, and obviously the real thing as well. All right, here we have Sospiro Vibrato going up against Game of Spades Full House. Soul Sassad, what's going on? How's your day going? What's good? Not much, man. What about you? I'm just chilling, doing. I had a live going earlier, but it got messed up. But, you guys are picking up my fragrance, and then I'm going to get going, Top 3, Carolina Herrera. Cobalt, the original, is definitely number 1. Bad Boy Superstars would be number 2. And Le Parfum would be number 3, I suppose. So, Game of Spades Full House with this fragrance, you get, I believe there's ginger in here, but you get a lot of citrus, maybe some ginger. I don't know on that one, though. Don't quote me on that. You get some Embroxin, you get a Chinese black tea note, you get some powdery notes. Full House is a clone of Imagination, and this fragrance really does a good job encapsulating that tea vibe that Imagination has, where like I have another clone, Aqua Dubai. It really doesn't get that tea vibe. It's more of that kind of fruity soapy vibe. Full House really does a good job getting that tea vibe. In turn, it's a little bit more powdery than the real thing Imagination, in my opinion, but still very, very clean, citrusy with a nice tea vibe. So Spiro Vibrato, ginger, grapefruit. You get some green notes, some woodsy notes, powdery notes. Just a super, super good fizzy grapefruit and ginger sort of scent. You really cannot go wrong with either of these. They're good year-round scents. You can get great compliments with them. They're obviously enough to wear in the high heat, and they have enough oomph to them to be able to wear them in the cool as well. Full House won 67%, as Atomic Rain pointed out, won 67% to 33%. All right. Next up, we have Hawas Ice and Fakar Black going up against Sun-Kissed Island. Let's go. All right. Here's a layering combo I really have been enjoying doing. Rasasi Hawas Ice, Latafa Fakar Black. Hawas Ice, it's this nice, sugary, sweet, refreshing apple and plum sort of fragrance. Great longevity, great projection, nice, clean, appley, plum, sweet fragrance. Fakar Black is a nice, woodsy, tonka bean, sweet green apple fragrance. When you put these two fragrances together, you get a nice apple combo from the both of them. You get that nice kind of plummy, grapey vibe from Hawas Ice and that nice kind of sweeter vibe from Hawas Ice while still getting that kind of woodsy tonka bean dry down with Fakar Black. Really good layering combo right here. And it is going up against Zaharoff's Sun-Kissed Island. Now with Sun-Kissed Island, you get red seaweed, pure jungle essence, ginger, cardamom, lime, and mint in the top notes, a tequila accord, jasmine, sambac, rose de grace, and ylang ylang in the middle notes, and blonde woods, coconut milk, and skin musk and amber in the dry down. This fragrance starts off just kind of like a nice, clean, sunscreeny sort of fragrance, and as it dries down, I get that lime, I get that mint, I get that tequila for sure. And then as it's like really dried down, I get a nice kind of floral sunscreeny vibe still. Still get that tequila, that mint and that, what else is it? That mint and lime isn't there as much in the dry down, but it's still, definitely a little bit there. But I get more of this kind of sweet coconutty dry down because it has that coconut milk. That combo super deadly, very good stuff. Hey, I'm telling you, it's such a good combo. You tried that one, right? I want to say you did try that one. But yeah, y'all, should I wear, let's see, there's 5 people in here. Should I wear Hawas Ice and Fakar Black tomorrow? Or do I wear Zaharoff's Sun-Kissed Island? By the way, there's a new Tiger X-Ray coming out. Companies might do a clone of that one too. For sure, for sure. I think the big issue with Tiger that I've heard is it doesn't really last that long. I've seen people be like, it smells great. One of the best smelling fragrances, but it doesn't last long. And that really, really, really breaks a fragrance for sure. Because, as much as I hate to say it, personally me, I don't really care if a fragrance doesn't last that long. Like, I'm fine reapplying. But the general public, the general mass of people who do wear fragrances are not going to want something that isn't going to last long. So them coming out with an X-ray definitely does make a lot of sense. Hawas Ice and Fakar Black 100% to 0%. Here we have Amber Eve and Full House. Let's see what you guys pick from this. I'm happy I won Grimm's giveaway and everyone's shit. You should wear Shiaka Blue tomorrow. like me. Well, budget, you should have flippin' told me. Um, I'm not gonna wear it tomorrow, but if you want the day after tomorrow, I can wear it. But whatever one wins here, I'm gonna end up wearing. But yeah, if you end up wearing it tomorrow, then or not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, I can wear it. So if you want to match in 2 days, we could do that. If not, then you miss out, I suppose. Game of Spades, Full House, really good fragrance. You get a lot of citrus. I believe it's citron and mandarin in the opening that you get, but you get a lot of citrus. You get a nice Chinese black tea note. It's kind of powdery. Super good fragrance here. Amber Eve. Mike, just make sure you put your vote in if you have not. But Amber Eve is a great fragrance. Amber Eve, really, really nice. Ambery vanilla sort of fragrance. Really nice for the cool weather. Amber Eve to me kind of smells like, what does it smell like? It just smells like the cool weather, you know? It smells, it's kind of a darker fragrance, but it just kind of reminds me of like relaxing during a nice snowy day, you know? Nice warm vanilla. You really cannot go wrong with Amber Eve. You cannot go wrong with Full House as well. It is 50-50 though, so we do need one person to, we need another person to vote. All right, Amber Eve. Ooh. Ooh, okay, dang. Amber Eve. Whoa. Okay, Amber Eve kind of took out Full House there at the last second. 75% to 25%. There we go. Hawas Ice and Fakar Black. Amber Eve. All right, here we go. Do you know Paradise Fragrance or Foster Fragrance now? No, I do not. All right. Hawas Ice and Fakar Black tomorrow. Hey, if, well, I was gonna say if that's the one that ends up winning, but yeah, it's 100%. I didn't even need to speak on that one. My fragrance of the day tomorrow is going to be Rasasi Hawas Ice and Latafa Fakar Black. If you guys have not tried out this layering combo, I highly, highly, highly recommend you do. Especially if you have like school or something like that, you know, somewhere where you're not really going to be wanting to wear like the strongest fragrance known to man. Super, super good layering combo. I don't know where I'm supposed to put this thing. It's a super good layering combo though, nonetheless. And yeah, I just highly recommend you try it. Oh my effing god, dude. Okay. If you guys can't tell, I'm on the struggle bus right now. I hate when people say that, low-key. Okay, sit there. Perfect. But yeah, if you guys want to be like me, wear Hawas Ice and Fakar Black tomorrow. Super, super good fragrance. That combo strong enough to cut through the cold? It definitely is. It definitely is going to be good enough to cut through the cold. It's, I do 2 sprays of Hawas Ice and 3 sprays of Fakar Black. Just because, like, I don't know. Hawas Ice is you know, stronger than Fakar Black, but for me, it works in the cold because like I go to school. You know, I'm gonna be inside for 8 hours out of the day. Out of the day, you know, so it doesn't really like need to cut through the cold for me. But I still think, you know, if you are going to be like outside and stuff, maybe up your sprays a little bit more. You know, I'd say go like 3 of Hawas Ice and like 4 of Fakar Black or 5 of Fakar Black. But yeah, I do think that it's good enough to cut through the cold. That green apple, although it's not like, you know, green apple isn't the heaviest scent, it still cuts through the cold nicely, at least in my experience. Chill, Micah, chill. Everything's going to be okay. Thank you, budget. All right. Well, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you for helping me pick out my fragrance for tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. New long form dropping tomorrow and some more shorts dropping tomorrow. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody wishing my girlfriend well as well. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Peace, everyone. Take care and smell good, everyone. Exactly. Get some sleep, bro. I'll be tuning in next time. Budget, I appreciate you.